This is a Taurus 942M revolver. It is a small frame, double single action revolver, and it is a copy of the Smith & Wesson J frame. It's chambered in 22 Magnum and holds 8 rounds. Has a 2-inch barrel, and this is the same size frame as the Taurus models 856 and 605, chambered in 38 Special and 357 Magnum respectively. I'm a big fan of 22 Magnum. It's got low recoil, decent power, relatively cheap to shoot. It also makes a lot of noise and some fireballs, which is always fun. There are lots of ammo choices out there for varmint hunting and whatnot. It's pretty readily available. I don't really consider any rimfire cartridge appropriate for self-defense or concealed carry, as rimfire cartridges are inherently unreliable due to how the primer material is deposited in the rim of the case. Of course, modern rimfire ammo is really great and consistent, but I just carry 380 or 9mm. I wanted a 22 Magnum revolver for a long time with 8 shots as possible, or as many rounds as I could get. It's a very small diameter case, so you might as well pack a bunch of rounds into the cylinder. Smith & Wesson makes one, but it's very expensive, like $740, I think is the cheapest I've seen it recently. I paid $350 for this. Ruger offers the LCR X in 22 Magnum as well, but it's $550. Ruger does also offer a Wrangler single action revolver chambered in 22 Magnum. It's the same price as this, but I prefer double single action revolvers. I've already installed this high-vis tritium night sight, which I got on the Taurus website. It's made by Ameriglow for them. It's held in with this tiny little roll pin, pretty easy to swap out. The rear sight is just a black notched blade, but it does have windage adjustment, which is kind of cool. This screw kept coming loose on me, so I did have to throw a little bit of blue Loctite on it once I made my adjustment. The factory front sight is just a serrated ramped blade, and it's fine, but this is only like $25 or $30, and the sighting setup is pretty nice now. I've also installed these Hogue grips, which are a bit longer than the factory grip. You can see here this one really only allows 2 fingers on it, and this one has room for my pinky. Definitely makes it more comfortable. I don't carry this for self-defense or anything, so the added length of the grip down here does not bother me. I have installed a reduced power trigger return spring and fully polished the internals of this revolver, and now the trigger is really nice. It's probably 9 or 10 pounds on the double action, very smooth, and the single action is really nice and only 3.5 pounds. It started out at 5.5 pounds before I did my work to it. I will link in the description to a video of the disassembly and polishing, as well as a video on how double single action revolvers work in general. So I would say if you could only afford one revolver, I would recommend a 357 Magnum. Start there. If you can have 2 revolvers, make the second one a rimfire, because they are so much fun. Thanks for watching.